I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adria Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land, and they dug for the coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down to the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes flow down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. John Prine's Paradise is a good song for anybody to sing and play, but it's a particularly good song for people who are new at the guitar because it's accessible. It is literally a 3-chord song. Now, that doesn't mean it's simple, it just means it's accessible. The song is in 3/4 time, standard tuning, no capo, in the key of D. D is here. I'm showing you with my fingers, and I'm showing you a chord diagram. As far as the right hand, it's in 3/4 time, which is like waltz beat. And the best way, and this is the way John Prine played the song too, is strum it with a flat pick. So I've got myself a flat pick here, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that, okay? One thing that really helps anybody, including an experienced guitar player, but also helps, people who are new at the guitar, is to find strings or positions that you can think of as anchor positions. So the D chord has my ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Right there. And that turns out to be a good anchor point for this song because I can go from D to G, like that. And back to D. So the first phrase is D to G to D. Okay? And the second phrase is D to A to D. However, we can make that A even easier. A straight A normal A chord is this, all 3 fingers together in between those 2 frets. But what you can do, and what John Prine does at times, is just go from the D to an A7 sus4. A7 suspended fourth. It gives more room for people's fingers, and it sounds perfectly good, and it's easy. You're just rotating around that ring finger on the second fret, second string, third fret, and you're just taking your index finger and putting it on the fourth string, second fret, like that. So that's the A7 sus4, and you can see that in the chord diagram. So the way, if I played the verse, it goes like this. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. And then you go right into the chorus. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. And that's the song. I mean, and you just keep repeating. I was a child, so there's two bars or two measures on D for the first verse. My family, one measure. Family, one measure on G, and then back to D. Travel from western Kentucky, where my parents were born. Okay? So, you can, once you get good at changing these chords, you can play with me, or along with me, in the performance part of this video. Even though I'm finger picking, I should be pretty close to a 3/4 pattern. And hopefully it will give you a quick way to learn how to play. You can even play with John Prine. I don't know how often he's really tuned correctly, but certainly in his later performances he will be. Okay? So I hope this is helpful. Thank you very much. And good luck.